Hi everybody. I think yeah, this is presentation for Adaptive Card Extension that was developed back in April, March, I think, for the hackathon. That was a great event. A lot of people have brought in very good ideas. And one of my idea or submission was to build a adaptive card extension for Cafeteria Menu. So that is what today I'm going to demonstrate in this community as well. So yeah, I think today's agenda is going to look like this. We'll talk a little bit about myself, and then how the idea came up and the proposed solution. I'm going to also walk you through how it works and the code review as well, and future announcements that can be done or in this particular adaptive card extension, as well as the technologies that I have used, right? So yeah, my name is Lakshmana Rao Duppala. I work at EcoStar as a full stack and a SharePoint developer, and I have a extensive experience in working with SharePoint all versions, with particular focus on workflows development. I've used all kinds of workflow tools such as SharePoint Designer, Visual Studio, custom Visual Studio workflows, as well as Power Platform, and third-party tools such as Nintex and K2 as well. So that's about me, and here are the couple of social links that I have here. If you want to get in touch with me, please use one of these links. And moving on to the idea. So yeah, when I thought about this hackathon, what I can submit, right? I looked at our intranet and found a couple of things where repetitive tasks that I know. I felt like I should automate those things. So from there, the ideas came about, and from there, the ideas came about, and it is translated into a solution. So initially, I thought there is this cafeteria menu on our internet homepage, right? Pubs team, basically publication team that is responsible for hosting this particular content onto our internet so that everybody consumes it. There does this every week. So I thought, well, okay, why not we can automate this and present it as a card as well. So that's the whole idea, uh, and that is what I've end up implementing and submitting for this hackathon as well. And back then it was a new solution, and later on I proposed in my company as well. So they have welcomed that solution, and we have that card already on in production as well today. So how I implemented that, there are two parts to it. Let me go to the next one. Yeah, the first one is there are two parts to it, to this adaptive code extension. One part is mm, the one that you're currently seeing, right? On the left hand side, you can see the card that displays all the lunch menu and cave hours and links to the online portal where you can place an order, things like that. On the right hand side, the picture demonstrates how it was implemented. So we made use of the Viva Connections, which comes with the dashboard, right? That is where I think this card goes and sits. So that way people can consume from Microsoft Teams as well as SharePoint intranet as well. In both ways, they can consume this particular card, right? That is was the first part is, but the information that is surfacing onto this card is coming from a SharePoint list. So now how that content is being updated in that SharePoint list, that is I'm gonna show you how this was done and fully automated. So there is a this is the second screen that talks about that. There is a Power Automate that I've built. Basically, what it does is it'll it will take it'll as soon as it triggers, right, it will go to that Microsoft Copilot custom model that I've built. Basically, this is a PDF. So in this PDF on your left-hand screen, you can see it knows all the pricing details, right? So I trained this particular model with uh, 5 to 6 lunch menus, right? All the information on this lunch menu will always be same, except occasionally it'll add few details and the pricing details, right? So those are the things I focused on. So as you can see on your left hand side, uh, it as I mean as as I spun up this model, right, it knows like where to read the information from and how it can store it into a variable, and then later those variables will be passed on to a flow. That flow will eventually update into the list. That is the whole logic behind this particular thing. That is the part of second part. So that way it is completely automated. So PubStream will still goes and post that document on the intranet, but they don't have to update details into the SharePoint list. It will automatically be done. This is a scheduler. The reason being it is a scheduler Power Automate is so they post that content mm, every Monday morning around 7 a.m. EST, and then my flow goes there and tries to grab this information at around 7:38, if I'm not mistaken, and then it'll update this list if sees any difference in the content. So right, that is what it is doing. So that's how this whole thing is automated completely. So publication team will still go there and uh, publish their PDF at one place only. So that's the whole idea behind this. But then we are resurfacing that information at both places. One is at Microsoft uh, Viva dashboard, and the other one is on the SharePoint intranet. So let me show you. Yeah, for example, this is our production intranet where everybody comes in to consume this information. So this is where the card lies on the announcement section, right? So this is where all kept information will be there. So this is how traditionally it is been placed and kept it in the announcement section. But now we have two ways to consume this information. One is users can directly go here and then consume it, and the other one is through uh, Teams also they can go and consume this information. So let me also show you um, how these cards look like. Let me go to this presentation, and then yeah. So let's take a look at the first part. So like I said, this is the SharePoint list that I built, right? So on this SharePoint list, two things are happening. One is from this list, information is surfaced onto the card that is using a custom ACE. So that is nothing but this card, as you can see. This is a dashboard that we have it on. We have tied it on SharePoint itself as a separate link, right? So that users can consume this information right there on the SharePoint, and the other way is inside the Teams also on dashboard it appears. So when we click on this particular link, it knows that information from where to bring in that list, and then it will display this information like this. That is the one part. And the second part is how is this list content is being updated is we have another like I said, yeah, I built a model, right? So this is a model which for the most part 99% it can read the information accurately and update it. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to test this model, all I have to do is show the PDF. Currently, I'm doing it manually, but it knows from where to pick it up. So as you can see, if I run this test, it is already started analyzing this model, and then also it is gonna identify all the variables that it needs to be picked up. Yeah, it is already did. For example, for demonstration purpose, I only have updated mapped to a couple of variables. As you can see, it is already identified, ready to extract this information and update into to the SharePoint list. How are we doing that update? There is another flow that basically, see, like I said, this is a recurring one, right? Starts at 8 o'clock. It knows where to pick the content from, which is that menu PDF, and also it knows what to extract, and in the end it updates into the SharePoint list. So that is how it is fully automated. So yeah, uh, so yeah, that's about it. I think overall functionality. Let me show you the code part as well. This is something which I've already done in the previous video as well. You can and check out that video as well. If not, we can quickly run through this as well. So in here, I built a custom custom ACE card, right? So the main thing is this whole card design, right? The card design, as you can see, this is what this is. So all the JSON that I put it inside this designer, it is gonna show you, it is gonna outline you how it look like on a high level, right? But this is the area that is coming from the list. That list, how it knows is we have a property section where I define that list ID. So it is going to go fetch and bind that information into this particular area so that it will render dynamically. So as you can see in here, so all this area is being rendered dynamically from that list. So if I want to show, so this is the card list ID that is kept inside this properties, and also it has a link. For example, in this card, I have other links down here where people can go and directly make a online thing also. So this one is hard coded. This is the actual service providers. They take online orders and deliver it as well. So yeah, that's what it is. And if I go back to the card, so yeah, this is the JSON, but I have also a service class basically to interact with the SharePoint and then retrieve the details. As you can see, this is the call fetch list items, right? So in here, I'm dynamically passing my list ID and getting all the properties that I needed from that list, right? And then building a list. Uh, with all these properties, and eventually I'm gonna uh, assign that into this card card list items, which will eventually be rendered here. I think, see, the dynamic part that we saw, list items, yeah, it goes here. So that is how this whole thing is constructed. So yeah, let me go back to the presentation. I think yeah, this is done. So future enhancements, like I said, this is, we have several locations. The same thing is happening. For example, right now the solution that I have implemented is EXP location, which is the headquarters. But then we have several other locations also. There also they have their own cafeteria locations. So my plan is to incorporate all that, all those things. So people when they log in to or come on to the SharePoint internet, right? We know identity using the Graph API. I thought we can read the location from where they are coming, and then based on that dynamically we can build the card content as well. That's the next thing as a feature enhancement we're doing. Other than that, the technologies I've used SharePoint framework, TypeScript and REST query for building this particular adaptive card extension. So yeah, that's about it. I think. Thanks for the community and following out the resources for my previous hackathon entry. Yeah, and I would like to thank my bosses, Aaron, Jim, and then Raja as well. And finally, I would like to end my conversation by thanking David, Hugo Beso for their um, uh, continuous support for the community. Yeah, with that, I think I'm done. Yeah,
All right.
thank you for listening.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.